Hey everybody, this is Commander Bacon with His Way Homestead, and we've got some pretty good news, I think. Possibly. Maybe. Don't know yet. Stay tuned. Okay, so just got off the phone. What a nice looking truck. And the duck's laughing at me. Got off the phone with the supplier of the high tensile field fence, and he contacted, well, it's a regional rep. He's out of Jackson, Mississippi, and contacted him. I said, hey, can you tell me what's going on with our field fencing? Why we haven't got it yet? It's been like 6 weeks. So he called the factory and found out that they had a couple hundred rolls of it just sitting around. So he shot an email to the guy who's in charge of shipping and said, hey, how come you haven't shipped it yet? So he said that it should be shipping Monday, and with any luck, duck's really loud. With any luck, we'll have the field fencing next week, like maybe Wednesday. So hopefully that'll happen, and then we'll start, I guess next weekend, we'll start working on the fence again. Everything's just been kind of sitting there in limbo. Really been kind of too hot to work on it anyway, because it's been hot. Look at our corn. Let me get closer. Our corn is doing really good. The ears are just starting to fill up. Of course, you saw my wife. She did a update and asked about our corn, but it's taller than me. Of course, I'm not that tall. Tim from Ridge Life is taller than me, but that's okay. I'm secure with my manhood and my height. So anyway, we did get the chain link fence done. We do have all the wooden posts installed around the perimeter. We still, before we install it, we're going to have to put in some T-posts, drive them in the ground. There's probably 2 or 3 T-posts that go in between each wooden post. And, maybe next weekend we'll have a fence up and we'll have our whole perimeter secured. And maybe we can let our chickens out and not worry about a coyote come running out of the grass and killing our chicken. I really think a fence would have helped it, but it is what it is. Nothing's going to change the fact that our chicken is coyote food, but circle of life, that's how it is. But anyway, so good. I'm hoping that it'll actually come in. That would be cool. I don't think I showed you this part of the chain link fence that we did. It's kind of semi-temporary, redneck engineered kind of thing. So don't laugh at me. It's effective, but it's not great. So there's the part with the gate. And there's the part tied into the neighbor's fence. And then here's a part that's just temporary put in place because I didn't want to put anything until we get the other fence, right? So we have to figure out how to attach it to that pole. But so we got this gate here so we can walk our ducks over to our neighbor's pond. We got permission from him to take our ducks over there anytime we wanted to. So we really appreciate our neighbor. He's a great guy. He actually thanked us for the chain link fence that we put tied into his, because when I tensioned it, it actually helped his gate because it had been sagging a little bit. So added a little tension, pulled his post a little bit, allowed his gate to open and close better. So that was a win-win. Worked out good for us, worked out good for him. Here's more of our garden. So we got corn, okra, sorghum, and corn behind it. So here's big old pumpkin. It's really not a pumpkin, it's a squash. My wife is calling it a pumpkin. It's actually a squash. It's a a flat white BOER. There's a big one underneath of there. I don't know if you can see it. So there's a big one. There's another big one. And then back between the raised beds, there's another big one. So we're gonna have a lot of squash. But you cook it and you do everything, process it just like a pumpkin. So I guess technically it is a pumpkin. So what else we got going on? Well, glad you asked. So we added 2 new females in here for our big boy. So he's got 3 ladies. He's kind of, hopefully he's taking care of business. They're not laying eggs yet, but hopefully they'll be fertile eggs and we'll start hatching more eggs. So security camera, light, not camera, it's just a light, motion sensor light. We got this, I don't know if you can see it, garage in a box. We're going to temporarily put our rabbits in the cages in there while I tear down the old cages. We needed a place to put them, right? So that's kind of the next step. Maybe this weekend we'll get to do that. So yeah, it's a big 12 by 20 garage in a box. And I can see it now. So we're just going to set them in there temporarily. We got to hook the waterers up. We got to get more feeders. And we'll hopefully that'll take care of our rabbits for a little while I'm probably going to do like a shed roof off of the building, but the main red iron is right along the top, right underneath the gutter. So to put a ledger board in up there and tie raptors into that, I got to go up high. Not really what I wanted to do, but if you guys have any ideas or any thoughts about it, man, I'm open to suggestions. I could build like a standalone roof, kind of like a carport, and so I don't want to attach it to the corrugated metal without any reinforcement behind it. So it kind of is what it is. But yeah, if you got some ideas, leave some ideas in the comments. Hopefully it'll be good stuff. And of course, I like to recognize people that have great ideas, like the guys who told me that the quail cage wire was running the wrong way. Didn't even pay attention to that. Got to pay attention to details. Anyway, so that's kind of where we're at. We still got the 2 male ducks in here. The 2 females got moved over there, so female ducks are really loud. They're the ones doing them. Anyway, it's usually the rooster or that thing going. We've had one of the male jumbo wild quails in this last cage right here. Little escape artist. Keeps sneaking out underneath the where the eggs roll out. So you can find him on the ground all over the place. So he's kind of sneaky. Got hopefully more babies going to be born. Tim at Ridge Life, he wants some baby rabbits. So maybe those will be his rabbits. He'll have his cages all ready by the time they get weaned and ready to go. So I'm excited for him with that. I think he really enjoyed the rabbit meat that we grilled when he was visiting here on his freedom tour. Can't walk around outside without all the animals making a ruckus. So, but that's okay. That's what they're there for. Like hearing the rooster crowing. It's good to have just one rooster. 2 or 3, not so much. Let's take a look at the. I'm just doing a whole walk around. Well, why not? You guys mind? Come on, hang out with me for a little bit. I've missed you. Haven't posted anything for a while. My wife has. So here's our chain link that goes up to our neighbors, and it's all done. The only thing I wanted to do yet, and so there's a little bit of a gap. with the building, or with the house, right? With the house here and that pole. A cat, a fox, or whatever could easily get between there. So I had this shortcut off of the man-made decking material. I'm just gonna bolt that bad boy right in there. But I gotta cut it first. So I'm gonna cut that to length, take care of that. I do have a little woodworking project I got to do for a young man who made a major accomplishment. So I got to work on that. His ceremony is Sunday. I want to make sure I have it done and can give it to him Sunday. So got a lot to do this weekend. So it's all good. Big thing is the rabbits. Well, the biggest thing is that boy's accomplishment. I want to make something for him because he worked hard and he earned it, and I want to make sure he gets a nice little reward for it. Not expecting it, not anticipating it, but it's my gift to him for a job well done and for sticking with it. So that's about all I got. Like I said, if you guys got any ideas about how to do a roof off of there, or any YouTube videos that you've seen where they did that, I've done a lot of carpentry work. My wife and I, we framed the interior walls in the house, all the rooms in the building. I framed them. I did all the electrical work, wiring, did all that. So I know a little bit about framing, but if you guys got some ideas, I'd be willing to hear it. So get some ducks. They're a lot of fun. You'll smile and laugh a lot. So anyway, that's all I got. Kind of rambling a little bit. That's okay. Hope you guys stay nice and cool. Stay safe. God bless you. And until next time, don't forget, His way is the best way. We'll see you.